Alrighty, ready. Yeah, first pitch underway in there for a strike. And misses inside, 1-1. Alright, it's Hanwha. Few changes in their lineup. Doosan pretty much the same as that one. Misses. What up, Dodger fan? 2-0. 2-1, sorry. My papers on Kim Gi-jung are in my bag still. I'll get them at the... as that's filed away, and let me grab them real quick. Alrighty. So, Kim Gi-jung on the season, 3.65 ERA. Only 3 starts, 12 games, but 3 of them are for starts. And that's another chopper foul for Jung Soo-bin. So, yesterday, not a very good game. Welcome, Kenny. Not a good game at all for Hanwha. As they got blasted 15-8, 4 runs in the first inning, and they never looked back. As that's going to be a chopper. Wang Young-mook grabs it, throws in time, and 1 away. Welcome, welcome. Nonsense. Today might not be a good day to bet on the Bears. Just my thoughts. Alright, Hog Young-min stepping in the 2-hole once again today. Again, pretty much the same lineup. A little bit different as Yang Iji is DHing. Again, he DHs about once a series. DHs today, which means Kim Gi-yeon, who is the backup catcher, is in. And pretty much the same lineup, but that's in there for a strike, 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, that one's lifted into left. Peraza in front of it, and 2 away. Well done, Dodgers. Well done. Alright, that one misses. Yang Iji now stepping in. Yesterday, 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Hitting 356 on the season. And looks at strike 1. Yeah, I do like Hanwha in this game just because of the pitching matchup. The one thing is the bullpens. And that's in there on the outside corner. 1-2. Kim Gi-jung, again, 12 games, 3 starts, 3.65 ERA on the season. He has not pitched against Doosan this year. Did pitch against him last year, 4 games, ERA of 3. And 4 games and a total of 3 innings. So was in the bullpen last year. At home, 386, so about the same. This is his 4th start of the season. All of them have been at home. He's 1-0 with 21 innings pitched, a batting average against a 294, which is a little scary with a team like Doosan, who has guys that can add up a lot of hits real quick, as that's fouled up the cheer section over on the right side. very, very common to have a couple with separate teams, especially these two teams. Again, Doosan originally was the team from Daejeon, as that's a chopper to short. The 6-3, 1-2-3, and Hanwha quickly dispatches of the Bears, and they are ready to hit. Maybe. They might be ready to hit. Who knows? I hope they're ready to hit. All right, so as far as Hanwha, lots and lots of changes in this lineup. Again, now they're going back with Mookie up at the top. You know, the one game he'll play bat first and lead off, and then the next one he won't, and then he will, and then he won't, and then he will, and then he won't, and basically, again, I don't think the manager has a clue what he's doing in today's game. So, again, the one guy that has thrived in the leadoff spots is now batting 7th. Very, very understandable, as the best things to do is take your best lineup and not use it. That's really how you become a really successful team. Also, very important to make sure that whoever is the oldest on the team gets to play, even though they don't perform. That's also another extremely, extremely important thing. Also, you have to make sure that you treat the older players better than the younger players, because they're older, so it's very, very important. And Wong Yang Mook, first pitch swinging, and that's going to be a souvenir off the bat. And quickly, one pitch, one run, 2 straight days. Yeah, that's what you call a good start. At least where I'm from. As John Jin Hyuk looks at a strike there. Choi Jun-ho, and that's the 10th homer he's given up on the season. He gives up a ton of homers, which is not good in a park like Hanwha's. So Choi Jun-ho features 3 pitches. A fastball, 144 about half the time. Slider, 33% of the time. And then a forkball, 16% of the time. So, 3 pitches. You go through the lineup twice. That's about all you can get. Yeah. In his starts, he averages about 75 to 80 pitches, so that's about all he's going to have today. I assume 2-2 pitch coming up. And that's going to be a foul into the exciting zone down the line. All right, we'll get some John Jin Hyuk music. It's really not, though. It's really not that homer friendly. right, the 2-2 pitch to John Jin Hyuk, and that's way outside. Ball 3. Chejuno, one game against Hanwha, a 10.80 ERA in that one game. Only pitched 1.2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, and that's ball 4, sir. You can make your way to first base. He did struggle in the one game against Hanwha earlier this season. This was way back in April 28th. He faced Hanwha, started the game, 1.2 innings is all he wins. 49 pitches, 26 of them for strikes, 4 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, 5 runs, 2 of them earned. So, not a good start. And now he's got to face Peraza. And swings through that one. And that's a stolen base. John Jin Hyuk has plenty of speed. Obviously, he's the center fielder. Not a good throw there. And again, with Kim Gi-yeon back behind home plates, they may be way more likely to try to steal. As there's the ball 2, 2-1. Peraza, 322 on this season, 16 home runs, hit home run yesterday, hitting 400 since he's come back from his injury. Fouls, that's one back out of play, 2-2. And swing and a miss. That's strikeouts number 1, outs number 1. And yeah, it happens. No Shiwan stepping in. And 1-1. Trying to get my regular standard messages out. No Shiwan yesterday, a 3-run shot, single, and another single, 3 for 5. First home run in 15 games for him as Chejuno steps off, looks, spins, and does the worst fake throw I've ever seen. And that's lifted, going, and home run number 2 of the inning. Told you, Mary Kate. All right, well, I told you that's number 11 home run. That is 2 straight games where Wang Youngmook and No Shiwan both homered in the same inning. She can clap all day, Kenny. As long as Hanwha's batting, that is. All right, the Han Cheong will step in, looks at ball 1 on the inside. Che Jun-ho into the Moon Dong-ju era. Very similar to yesterday's game. And a swing at a ball that hit the plate. And that was awful. That, I don't know if that got to the actual dirt in front of home plate. So really, Doosan has just been struggling. Guys that they relied on to move up into the top of the standings just have not been pitching. The Guangbin, the player of the month for May, ended up getting taken off the first team roster. He'll be back this weekend if they play. And a swing and a miss, strikeout number 2. Anybody else watching the game notice the big KFC bucket of chicken back behind home plate? For those of you that have never been to a KBO game, you are allowed to take your own food into the stadium. It's not uncommon to see people carrying in boxes of chicken, boxes of pizza, as that one is filed away for Cheon-sung. Buying food inside is not any different in price, really, than outside of the stadium. The only difference is you got to wait for it inside the stadium. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch to Cheon-sung, and that's a swing and a miss as that ball just drops out of the strike zone. All right, here we go. The 0-2 way outside. I don't know, man. But the nice thing about KFC is, you know, just grabbing a big bucket. And that's also way outside. You guys watching at home can see the new stadium in the background there being built. Every day I walk by, more and more is put together. And that one is lifted back at the warning track in right, and 3 away. But not before Hanwha adds 3 runs on 2 homers, 1 by the leadoff hitter Wang Youngmook, and 2 more runs after a walk and a no-shiwan home run. Hanwha takes the early 3-0 lead. Hanwha making Doosan pay for those walks once again. So around the league, this is the time that a lot of guys who start might come off of the roster. So for Hanwha, Moon Dong-ju and Kim Kang-min, both off the roster. I don't know why Kim Kang-min came off the roster, but he did. Jo Dong-wook and Lee Sang-hyuk make their way up. I imagine that Jo Dong-wook will start tomorrow. When did he start last? Started on the 21st against Kia, went 5 innings, and which would put him right on 1 week of, as tomorrow is the 28th, so about perfect timing there. As I imagine, again, he'll start tomorrow. Kim Gi-jung, 16 pitches in that first inning to get through. Did go 1-2-3, and Kim Jae-won will lead off here. 2 straight games here against Hanwha has been home runs, and that one is right down the middle. Hitting .272 on the season with 16 homers. I believe 4 of those have come against Hanwha. Yes, that one's fouled. And 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he gets his first strikeout of the day. And in's going to step Kang Seung-ho. Kang Seung-ho, good day yesterday, as looks at strike 1 here. Average at 295 on the season, and that one's outside 1-1. Yesterday, what did he do yesterday? 2 doubles, a single, a stolen base, an RBI. 2 for 5, hitting .421 in his last 5 games. And the 1-2 pitch fouled straight back into the screen. As more people jump. Please don't hit the old bucket of chicken. That is going to be my talking point anytime I get bored broadcasting. Talking about the bucket of chicken. What kind? No, she's not. That's not chicken she's got there. She got fries or something. That was a fry grab hand right there. That wasn't a chicken grab. That was a fry grab. That's a definite fry grab hand. I know this is the hard-hitting broadcasting that you guys really want to hear. That's a swing and a miss. Strikeout to number 2, and strikeout to number 2 of the inning. As he's already got more strikeouts than Moon Dong-ju from yesterday. And up steps Yang Sung-won, who was hitless yesterday. He was the only person in Hanwha or Doosan's starting lineup that did not have a hit, so they moved him down to the 6th spots. Kang Seung-ho up Yesterday, 0 for 5. And that misses 1-1. So Kim Gi-jung, fastball most of the time from the left side, 140 average, 45% of the time, 46% of the time. Does throw a slider 26% of the time as that one misses inside. Then also throws a curveball and a changeup. Curveball 16% of the time, changeup 12% of the time. I did not check my percentage math, and that's just inside. Welcome, TJ. Yeah, that's what happens when you deliver the first pitch into the into the outfield stands. And that's ripped foul, bringing the count full. 3-2. First full count of the day for Kim Gi-jung. Yeah, by the second baseman. Back-to-back homers, and then Noshiwan with a 2-run homer. And that is the first hit of the day for Doosan, and the first base runner. There goes the perfect game. First perfect game of the KBO. And it's ruined in the top of the second. He was 19% of the way there. So close. So close. And of course, it's broken up by the guy that went 0 for 5 yesterday. Kim Gi-yeon stepping in, 281 on the season, and that is ripped over the jumping shortstop, and they will have first and second. There have been, in the last few years, there have been 2 very, very close ones. Most recently, earlier this week, Kelly was perfect through 8 innings. And then gave up a single, recorded 27 outs and 27 batters as the next pitcher or next batter after the single hit into a double play, and then he ended the game. So 27 up, 27 down, asterisk. And that one misses outside. A few years ago, opening day, there was a perfect game through 9 innings. But I believe it was Wilmer Font through 9 perfect innings, but his team didn't score. As that's fouled into the glove. His team didn't score, and they pulled him after 9 innings. They ended up winning the game, but the reliever walked 1 batter. So they could have had a team perfect game. But the reliever came in to close the game, walked a batter. So a no-hitter to start the season, I believe. Pretty sure that was SSG. So, Yuchan, yes, this series he is 3 for 7, as that one is also right in front of the right fielder. He's coming home and out. Why would you? No, don't replay that. Why are you replaying that? You're out, dude. I made that call from here, and there's about 40 buildings between me and the home plate. Very important since we got a little bit of a break here. There were already 2 outs in there. Hanwha has a very, very, very weak defense right now. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, he might have gotten his finger down. Where's his left finger? Yeah, he's up. That'll be the end of the inning. Gives up 3 straight singles, but thrown out at home. And Hanwha getting out hit, but they're up 3-0. So talk about this entire defense here for Hanwha. They have Kim Tae-yeon in right field because Chan Sung is DHing. The obvious issue there is Kim Tae-yeon is the worst defender on the team in terms of outfield defense. He's not an outfielder. To his credit, he's moved around. He's played third, he's played second, he's played left, he's played right. They've moved him around so that they can keep his bat in the lineup. Unfortunately, this manager doesn't know what the hell he's doing and just keeps moving him down, even though he's hitting 350 in the leadoff spot, because he still manages like it's 1980, and he thinks he has to have a center fielder or middle infielder leading off the game. Otherwise, you're not allowed to put the lineup card in. But Kim Tae-yeon is in rights. He's not a good defender in rights. Peraza's in left. Peraza is not a good defender. John Jin-hyuk is in center. John Jin-hyuk is not a good defender. And An Ji-hong is at first, and An Ji-hong is not a good defender. So we'll see if this defense ends up costing Hanwha a run or two. Hopefully it's not going to cost them enough runs that they end up losing, but putting all of the bad defenders on the field at once is probably not a solid idea, as apparently we've got the first pitch, I guess. First pitch, maybe? Second pitch? I don't know. All I know is they came back to the game, and the third baseman was fielding it. I don't know how many pitches that was. I'll have to check. 1 pitch. All right, Ito Yoon is stepping in now. Hitting 281 on the season. Hey! You! Swing and a miss, 1-1. I don't know, man. They had like the counter. The only thing I can think is they start the timer, because like the league, I think, starts the timer after the last out, but they end up playing a replay and aren't able to get it back in time. But it is absolutely annoying. Like that was like the third baseman was already fielding it whenever they brought the game back. Is that in the ground? 2-2. That's one thing I don't like about the KBS broadcast is the KBS broadcast doesn't have the seconds up in the top like the other broadcasts do. And that's a single right up the middle. The liner to center, and another runner on base. And that's going to bring up Che Jae-hoon, the wall himself. All right. goodbye to the 3-0 pit. Or sorry, looking at the score, and that's upstairs 1-0. So JJ Yoon hitting 270 on the season. Yesterday he did start the game. Ended up coming out pretty early as he grounded into a 6-3 double play, and then also had 2 walks. Ito Yoon sliding back. They love to check on Ito Yoon over at first. And just like usual, hit by pitch for JJ Yoon as he leads the league in bruises by the other pitcher. Right on the elbow. Come on, broadcast team. Korean broadcast talking about stuff after me. Telling you, man, get me in a broadcast booth. I'm way better than these guys. 15th time he's been hit this season. And Won Young Mook now stepping in. That is the 4th time that Hanwha has hit the first pitch out of the playing field. And that just catches the top of his elbow. Since 2009, they have 4 times. The other, I don't know who Kang Dong-woo is, but Jung Eun-won, the second baseman. So the last 3 have definitely been by second baseman for Hanwha. And he golfs that one up. Jung Soo-bin grabs it. And he ran forever to make that catch. He ran far. Lost his hat. He probably ran 40 meters. I don't know why he was playing so deep. He stays in long. He stays in the basically in his stance a long time. He doesn't mind getting hit. I mean, he's a catcher. No, he doesn't crowd the plate. Like that pitch was like on the line of the batter's box. So it's not like he's getting hit on pitches over the plate. And outside. It also helps that he sees a lot of pitches. So he sees a lot of pitches, which obviously means way more pitches that have a chance to hit him. It's kind of the same. Like Chejong leads the world in hit by pitches, but he does crowd the plate. He gets way up there, and he's been in the league so long. Choi Jae-hoon is not a power hitter, so. Alright. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to John Din-hyuk. He walked and stole a base, then came home on the No-Shiwan homer. And that is ball, but Ito Yoon heads on over to third base. As that fork ball bounces Gets away from Kim Gi-jung. And Che Jae-hoon does a little dance over at first. Doesn't take the extra base, as he would have been thrown out. Now they've got the Little League double steal call sign. 2-2 pitch. John Jin-hyuk does strike out a lot. Probably 25% of the time, I would say, something like that. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And fouled away. 2-2. And that's outside. Ball 3. Second full count of the game for John Jin-hyuk. Walked in the first one. And that is ball 4. Loads the bases with 2 outs for Peraza. They just talked about this. They've had yesterday Wang Young-mook, No Shiwan, and Peraza all hit homers. Today, Wang Young-mook and No Shiwan have hit homers. And now would be a fantastic time for Peraza to hit one. That was weird. So the pitcher asked for another ball, and the umpire gave him another ball, and the pitcher was going to throw it over to the side to the ball boy, but the umpire's like, no, give it to me. And he wanted it back. Wonder if he put it back in his old bag. He did catch the back of the plate, but missed the front half. So not a strike. All right, Peraza stepping in, looks at ball 1. Big swing, 1-0. So Peraza struck out in his first at-bats. With the bases loaded, he's still looking for his first grand slam of his KBO career. He has had plenty of opportunities. 3 for 11 with the bases loaded. Double scores 3. And that's upstairs. Ball 2, 2-1. All right, here's the 2-1 pitch to Peraza. Bases loaded. Hanwha up 3-0. And swing and a miss, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Peraza 320 on this season. Looking for that first grand slam, and that is inside. 3-2, full counts. 2 straight full counts. He did have an RBI walk the other day. Welcome, Alan. Every day becomes a special day. All right, the 3-2 full count. And that will be an RBI walk. Alright, that's going to bring up Noshiwan. Peraza's like, alright, Noshiwan, well, if they're not going to give me anything to hit, so... Alright, I'll let you go ahead and get some RBIs. So, Noshiwan now stepping in. 2-run homer already today. He's looking for home run number 2 of the day and number 3 of the series. And that misses inside. 1-0. Big time. Already got a man up in the bullpen for Doosan. This has been a very, very bullpen heavy series. And Noshiwan, here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that is rips. Left fielder over his head, bounces off the wall. 1 hops. That's going to be 1 run in, 2 runs in. Peraza slides in, and that's a 3 RBI double for Noshiwan. Quickly, 7-0. And he's still out there. Anjiong wants a little piece too, and that's strike 1 almost down the middle. Alan, you might want to turn it back off, man. And Noshiwan skies that one up. Shortstop out into the grass under it. And 3 away, but not before Hanwha adds another 4 runs on a bases loaded walk and a bases loaded double. Hanwha goes to the 3rd, up 7. 7-3 off of only 4 hits. Walks. The story of the KBO. Well, you missed I can't believe you missed the 1st inning. Mookie first pitched homer. He was looking for you in the outfield, waiting for his Wakanda Forever signal. I'm ready for some new commercials. I'm ready for some new commercials. I think I've had enough of these commercials. All right, time for the third inning. And stepping in for Doosan. Jo Soo-hang, he's 269 on the season. Yesterday was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. And that's 2. Oh, wow, that was a strike? Oh, okay. And that one is definitely a ball. 2-1. All right, the 2-1 pitch fouled away. 2-2. I still can't believe that was not a not an error. And that is going to be lifted to rights and one away as Kim Tae-hyun catches that one. All right, stepping in now, Jung Soo-bin grounded out to second base in his first at-bats to lead off the game. That was a huge issue right there. A huge mistake sending him. And basically from that point on, it has not been pretty. As 1-0 pitch coming up to Jung Soo-bin, looks at strike one in there, 1-1. Yeah, the 3 straight singles and no runs as he gets thrown out at home to in the top of the second, and immediately Hanwha jumps on him for another 4 runs. And we'll see if the Doosan pitcher comes back out. He's already at 55 pitches through 2 innings. Very Moondong-ju, and that's a strikeout looking as he set way outside and missed very, very badly, but ABS catches it. What's up? Thank you. Yeah, I know people are the companies are looking for some people to stream in English, but yeah. Thank you for subbing, Titan. And that one misses just inside 1-0. And that one's in there for a strike. 1-1. Titan, if you're looking for a little bit better viewing experience and you're not on a phone, there is a horizontal that's a little bit better. That's going to be a ground ball to short, 6-3, and another 1-2-3 inning for Kim Gi-jun, and going to the bottom of the third. Hanwha up 7-0. Quick inning there by Kim Gi-jun. 12 pitches brings his total to 48 through 3 games. Or 3 games. 48 through 3 games. That would be amazing 48 through 3 innings versus 55 through 2 innings for the Doosan starter. Kim Gi-jung, his last game, pitched 3 innings, 66 pitches, gave up 2 runs. Very, very common thing for him is 2 runs. Again, I was before his first start of the season, I was going through, and his last 6 or 7 games that he had pitched more than 1 inning all had 2 runs, 2 earned runs. So very, very common for him to give up exactly 2 runs. 2 runs would be perfectly fine in a start today. As again, is Hanwha up big to start with. We should be coming back. Whoa. Alright, Chaehyun Sung, first pitch swinging. That's a ground ball to Oh Young Min and over to first. And we almost got the intro to your song done. 1 away. Alright, Kim Tae-yeon will step in now. See how he does. Led off last inning with a 5-3 ground out. He grounded out to 5-3, is not hit well since, again, moving out of that leadoff spot. Average went from 330 down to whatever it is now, 280 something probably. And that misses way outside. Choi Jun-ho is still out there. Again, lots of bullpen arms used in this series. So you're gonna have to get something out of your starters. Alcantara yesterday only went 3.2 innings, as that one's in there for a strike. They ended up winning 15-8, but they got again 3.2 innings from their starter. So 6 guys yesterday, and that misses a ball too. And then on another 4 guys on Tuesday. Hanwha not much better in the department of bullpen arms, as that one misses outside. 3-1. On Tuesday they used 4 bullpen arms to get 3 innings of work, and then yesterday Moon Dong-ju, once again not pitching well, he's been taken off the first team roster as that one was fouled, backing out of play. But yesterday they used another 5 guys, and that included Lee Sung-gyu going 2 innings. So Nam Ji-min went 1.2 innings, 32 pitches, and Park Sang-won pitched 2 straight games, again struggling with a walk and a single, or a walk and a hits, as that 3-2 pitch to shortstop, throw to first, 2 away. So bullpens have been a big issue, and they will be a big issue in this game too, as Kim Gi-jung might be able to go 75-80 pitches, but I am worried about that 3rd time through the lineup. Lee Dong-yoon will step in. He singled in his last at-bats, only at-bats. And lifts that one. Jung Soo-bin giving chase in center. 1-2-3 goes Hanwha. Big inning there for the Doosan pitcher, able to go 1-2-3, save his arm a little bit. And we will go to the 4th inning. Only 8 pitches that inning. Not good when you're trying to get into the bullpen. Not good. Not good. Alrighty. I'll be right back. Like 2 seconds. Count it. 1, 1.5. 1 3/4. 1 7/8. 2. Told you. 2 seconds. Hey-o. 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 Working on my pirate calls. Alright, we should be back. I don't want to miss another pitch because you know how they are. Chung Subin, Yang E.G. will lead things off in the 4th inning for the Bears. The Bears. And that misses 1-0. Yang E.G. 6-3 ground out in his first at bats, and that misses outside 2-0. So 2nd time through the lineup, really important that he maintains his command. Really worried about that. And that catches the top of the zone, 2-2. And foul away. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have super straight hair, man. They like 7 years now. Sorry, I was answering a text from a buddy back home. Mother Nature. Mother Nature is who I would take. Oop, wrong one. That one. All right, Kim Jae-won, the 0-1 pitch. And that's low, 1-1. Oh, I just hit a wrong button. I don't want that button. I just gave. There we go. And that misses outside. 2-1. Yeah, so tomorrow, so storms are coming this week. Right now, it's pretty bad down south. As that one is lifted. Peraza back in front of the warning track. And 2 away. So, tomorrow, Hanwha will travel to Doosan, which is the very southern part of the peninsula. I'll show you right after this pitch here. So if you look here, southern part of the peninsula, that's rain. So it's going to be raining a lot in the next week. So definitely lots of canceled games. Will they be able to pitch tomorrow? I don't know. As Kang Seung Ho lifts that one, Jang Jin Hyuk over under it, and 3 away. And another 1, 2, 3 for Kim Gi-jung, and headed to the bottom of the fourth. So tomorrow, let's see who should start for Lotte. Wilkinson should start for Hanwha, which I would, I would definitely, I would take, I would take Lotte. He has not pitched. Wilkinson has not pitched well against Hanwha. He's pitched this season 2 games. He's 0-1 with a 4.63 ERA. But Wilkinson in the last month has been on another level. The month of June, he's 3-0 with 1 complete game shutouts, and has just pitched ridiculously well. A 182 ERA in the last month for Wilkinson. So I would have to take Wilkinson and Lotte over Hanwha and Jo Dong-wook. If Hanwha had a stronger starter going, I would take. I think it would be pretty close, but that starter for Lotte is tough. He was actually my preseason pick for the Chae Dong-won Award, the Cy Young for Korea. All right, Choi Jae-hoon is stepping in. He was hit by a pitch in his first at bat, and looks at strike 1. And that one outside, 1-1. And that's lifted foul. 1-2. Whoa, way up high. 2-2. And that's going to be a single in front of the right fielder, and the wall is on, and he is always a threat to steal. Ya girl. All right, Hanwha with their 5th hit of the game, which is perfect for the 7 runs that they have. Let's go, Nick. And ball 1, 1-0. to and and that's in there for a strike. 2-1. Mookie. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Wang Young Mook, and that's outside. 3-1. Titan, where are you from, man? And that's going to be a little grounder right up the middle and gets past the dive in. Whoa, Che Jae-hoon, you better get back on that play. Woo! Che Jae-hoon playing games over there at second and didn't realize the ball got thrown back in quickly and almost got thrown out behind. Che Jae-hoon rounds second, does a little run in place, but Jung Soo-bin quickly throws the ball back. And now it's time for one in first and second, nobody outs, up 7-0. What should you do? What should you do? And that's going to be a outs at second, almost an error, as the second baseman bobbles it, but recovers in time to get the out at first, and that'll be one away. Just as good as a bunt, but even better. Even better because it wasn't a bunt. All right, second and third, 1 out for Mr. Peraza. Got the Venezuelan lime green Shinchunji tape on the old bat. That's ball one. Okay. Kiwi, you could always go to the stadium and just sit in my seat. And here comes the 1-0 pitch to Peraza. And that's ripped right to the first baseman. And they've got Wang Young Mook in a rundown. And they're going to go home. Out. Safe! They missed the tag. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Wow. Ho, ho, ho. That's going to go down as a 1. Sorry. So he steps on the bag, throws to the shortstop. Shortstop throws to the third baseman. Third baseman comes home, and Che Jae-hoon, using all of that speed that I talked about earlier, and ends up coming home and running right past the tag so fast that they couldn't even put the tag on. And Noshiwan gets ran way up in. Doesn't quite hit him somehow. And That's a strike in there. That was an absolutely awful defensive play. No error on the play because they got an out. But it's an error in the hearts and minds of all baseball fans across the world. And that's lifted foul. 1-2. Man. Always see something in the KBO. It's always something new. Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's Cardinal country there. Or is that Braves country? And the 1-2. I gotta think that Tennessee is Cardinals country. With Memphis right there. Hey, I hit the 2 button. Come on, there we go. All right, no Shiwan. Again, the 2-2 pitch, already a 2-run homer and a 3 RBI double. And lifts that one foul out of the stadium down the second base side. And another 2-2 pitch coming up. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch once again, and that's in the dirt. 3-2, full counts. He goes after that, trying to put it into the stay interview section. But once again, fouled away, and it stays 3-2. All right, here comes the 3-2 pitch once again, and that's in the dirt. Ball 4. And he will walk down to first. And have to think that this pitcher is just about done. That's pitch number 84, 21 of this inning. His 1, 2, 3, fourth walk, his hit by pitch, fifth walk. Fourth, yeah. Fifth free pass. Yeah, I mean, he's not a good starter. He's just kind of starting because there's nobody else. As that one misses way, way upstairs. Yeah, they don't really have a fifth starter. And that's in there for strike 1-1. Basically they've got Alcantara and Brandon Waddle. And then outside of that, they've got Kim Dong-ju, and then they also have the starter from Monday. I'm drawing a blank. Chae-Won Jun. And then Kwang Bin, but Kwang Bin is out for a little bit as he's trying to learn how to throw again. So he's got a pitch. He's 10 starts this season, not well. 11 games, 10 starts, 2-3. But the 1-2 pitch coming up to Han Chi-hong. That's low, 2-2. And that's the thing with the KBO is one, if your foreign pitchers aren't really good, I mean you're stuck. And then you need at least 2 good foreign pitchers or Korean pitchers. Is that's line to left, and that'll be 0 for 3 on the day for him. But Hanwha puts up another run on 2 hits. 2 hits. Well done, Hanwha. 2 hits this time. 2 hits, a wrong button. 2 hits, a walk, a horrible play in terms of defense for Doosan. They just look like they don't know what they're doing. I don't know how it's 8-0. It doesn't seem like it should be 8-0. But we are just now finishing the 4th inning. I'll be right back. I'll give you some sweet rhythm. All right, we are back, and that's in there for a strike. So, Yang Sung-wan singled in his first at-bats. He broke up Kim Gi-jung's perfect game, and that's low, 1-1. So I imagine that's it for Chejun-ho. And that is another single to left. No hits yesterday. 2 hits today. And I will say this now, the game is never, ever over. Scores around the league real quick. Lotte once again up against Kia. I don't know what it is, but Lotte just loves playing against Kia. They can't beat anybody else, but they can destroy Kia, as that one is in the dirt, 1-0. SSG up 4-3 in against KT, and then Kium suddenly being an offensive power. And up 4-7. Samsung 1-0 against LG. And that one is lifted, going and foul. 1-1. Kim Gi-yeon also singled in his first at-bats. Again, they had the 3 straight singles, and then they got thrown out at home. And since then, it's been nothing but Hanwha and Hanwha and Hanwha. As that misses low, 2-1. Have to think about pitch count at this point. That was pitch number 67 of the game for Kim Gi-jung. Again, if he can get through 5, Hanwha will be ecstatic. Aesthetic. But there's another single. And once again, these two guys, 2 straight singles, first and second, nobody out for Yu Chan. And again, 3 singles, and then another 2 singles here to lead off start the 5th inning, and the pitching coach makes a little trip out to the mound, gives a talk to his young left-hander. So 68 pitches, 45 of them for strikes, 23 for balls. He's pitched really well. He's just given up the 5 singles now. But Yu Chan, and the thing with Doosan is when you get to the bottom of the order, you don't get a lot of relief. The bottom of the order is a bunch of guys that are really fast and still hit 300. Yu Chan, the number 8 hitter, is hitting well over 300, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Again, Yu Chan 1 for 1 on the day, hitting 325 on the season now. And that's in the dirt, 1-1. Very evident about the speed as yesterday. The speed, they just showed what you can do if you're bunting for hits and you have plenty of speed and you put down good bunts. It's what a lot of the teams wish they were doing, but they can't for multiple reasons. But here comes the 1-1 pitch, and that is lifted foul. 1-2. I really need to get a new chair. But it's not squeaky anymore, guys. I have unsqueakied it. And the 1-2 pitch fouled back to the second deck. Might have been out there. Readjust these here to even them out. They're falling into my face. All right, the 1-2 pitch once again. And that is going to be another single. Are they going to try it again? They're like, nope, not this time. Not this time. We are going to just take our bases loaded. And we're not going to try to have him run home again and get thrown out again. All right, that's 3 straight singles once again, as the 6, 7, 8 guys have just been they're 6 for 6 with 6 singles. Good to see Kim Tae-yeon having a little fun out there, as he has not been hitting well. Again, he normally plays first base, so that's a standard first baseman to first baseman greeting is Mrs. Lowe 1-0. Jo Soo-ing 268. So again, you're in the number 9 hitter, but he's not only fast, very difficult to double up, but he also hits well for being that low in the lineup. 1-1. And that just misses up high. 2-1. What is this announcer doing? 2 ball, 1 strike. 2 ball, 1 strike. All right, the 2-1 pitch. Base is loaded. Nobody out. The number 9 hitter, and that's fouled back. 2-2. Kim Gi-jung probably going to face Jo-Soo Hang here, and then Jung Soo Bin next. And then they'll go to the bullpen, as they'll have some righties coming up. So, pitch number 78 coming up here for Kim Gi-jung, right around that 80 pitch mark. And here it is. That's going to be a grounder to the second baseman. Comes home. Out! As he slides into his foot. Jae-Joon's got to move his foot on that, though. I mean, yeah, it sucks that he got hit. It definitely wasn't on purpose, but he had plenty of time to move his foot on that. It was a forced play. There was no tag, so should have moved his foot out of the way. But Hwang Young-mook, the ball was in front of him, so he wanted to come home with it. He was not going to be able to turn a double play, and that's lifted to center field, and that's going to tag up Kim Gi-jung and run into third. And they're on the board. But 2 away. If you can get out of a bases loaded, no outs, with only giving up 1 run, that is a success in my book. As long as you're not losing, obviously. All right, Ha Kyung-min will step in now. Runners on first and third. Ju-Soo Hang has plenty of speed over at first. Ha Kyung-min, 350 on the season, 0 for 2 today with a fly out to left and then a ground out to the shortstop. And that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Jo-Soo Hang, 38 stolen bases. And that is a stroke right to the center fielder. 3 away. And bases loaded. 1, 2, 3 straight singles. And they get 1 run on a sacrifice. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are 6 for 6. And everyone else is 0 for everything. We shall take it. Should have a new pitcher, I imagine, for Doosan. 89 pitches for him. Maybe they'll let him go and keep trying to go a little bit longer, but I have to think that they've got to have a new pitcher here. I mean, he has pitched much better as of late. So yeah, there we go. Park Jung-soo will make his way into the game. nobody in the top 10 for hitting. Chu Hyun-sung, the #1 pitcher in the KBO this year. Don't worry, I'll get rid of all of this stuff. So Park Jung-soo, 21 games, 21.2 innings, 1 win, 2 losses, 3 holds, 5.40 ERA, a 7.44 OPS against, and a 1.62 WHIP. Strikes out a few, walks a lot more, with a 3.7 walk per 9. Hanwha will have Chae-in-sung leading things off, trying to get that 1 run back, as they would love to have a 7-run lead going into the 6th instead of just an 8-run lead. Double grand slam protection, and that's ball outside. Outside. Chae-in-sung 0 for 2 on the day with a fly out to right and then a ground ball to the third baseman in his last at-bats, which was back in the 3rd inning. 5th inning here, 1-1 pitch, and that's outside. And this guy does walk quite a few. He did pitch in Tuesday's game against Hanwha. 4 batters, gave up 1 hit as Chae-in-sung gives that one a ride all the way to the warning track. And he'll head back to the dugout and maybe to the weight room. As that is his 2nd fly out to right field. Kim Tae-hyun will step in now. He grounded out to the third baseman. 77 games last year. Chae-in-sung 831 OPS, 684 this year. No Shiwan also not hitting well, and Moon Dong-ju pitching absolutely awful. And I will say this again: I don't think it's a correlation, but definitely some cause for concern, as that's in the dirt. He was pitching 3 games before the new manager took over, and he was pitching lights out. Gave up 3 runs in the 3 games total. Since then, he has pitched absolutely awful, and has even been, again, today was taken off of the first team today. So obviously he'll be back after the All-Star break, but give him a little bit extended break. All right, the 1-2 pitch, and that is lined right up the middle. And I believe that is his first hit of the series. Finally able to get on base via the hit instead of just walking his way everywhere. All right. Here comes Lee Do-yoon. Lee Do-yoon 1 for 2 on the day with a single in his first at-bats, and then they flew out to center in his last. He looks at ball 1. 1-0. This is inside 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch coming in. And that is ripped foul 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch lifted into the air. Shortstop running towards foul. Under it's. And 2 away. And that's going to bring up Che Jae-hoon. Hit by a pitch. Singled in his last at-bats. 1 for 1 on the day. And most importantly, absolute blazing speed on the paths. And that catches the bottom of the zone. 0-1. 275 now on the season for Hanwha's backstop. I think he's got 1 more year left on his contract after this. Definitely having his best season, as that's one his misses 1-1. And here comes the 1-1, and wow. Kim Tae-yeon, absolute blazing speed as he was went off for the steal, took a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then had to run back as Yang Sung-won over at first drug his glove on the tag, and otherwise he would have been out by a bunch. And he checks over on him as he makes a couple steps back. Again, this manager wants him to take a little bit bigger leads. As long as they're paying attention to the pitcher, they should be able to take a bigger lead. Because oftentimes they're not sliding back. Again, if you are sliding back, that means you are in a good spot. As right there, he takes 1 step back. If you're not sliding back into first, that means you need a bigger lead. With the backup catcher, young guys, bigger bases, as that one is lifted into rights, and that's going to be another single. And 2 on with a single by the number 8-7 hitter, and then another single by the number 9 hitter, and back to the top of the lineup, Wang Young-mook. Fouls off that first pitch. Jagan. All right, to the 0-1 pitch to the leadoff hitter. And he chops that one to the first baseman, grabs it, steps on the bag, and that will be 3 away. Hanwha doesn't put any runs up this inning, but we will head to the 6th, and we will take a break first, as it is the time for the 5th inning stretch in Doosan. I'll be right back. And we're back as the Han Sung-hyuk will make his way out. Han Sung-hyuk, 34 games, 31 innings, 2 wins, 4 losses, 6 holds, 5.52 ERA, 6.93 OPS against a 155 WHIP. Strikes out a lot, does walk a few, 5 walks per 9, but over a 9 strikeouts per 9. So throws hard. Had the day off yesterday, so should be setting fairly nicely. And he will face Yang Ji to lead off the top of the 6th as we're back from the break. And first pitch swinging, J.J. Hoon gives chase on the on-deck circle and 1 away. One away. No other changes in the lineup at all. All right, stepping in now, Kim Jae-won. Kim Jae-won is 0 for 2 on the day with a Again, 6, 7, 8 hitters have all 6 hits for Lotte for Doosan, as that's fouled away 0-1. So Kim Jae-won looking for his 3rd home run of the series. A homered 3-run homer and 3-run homer, and looking at going 0 for 3 on the day, as that's one misses outside 1-1. All right, to the 1-1 pitch coming up, and that's outside also 2-1. And that one catches the top of the zone, 2-2. So against Han Sung-hyuk in his career, he's 273. And he went around, and that's gonna be a strikeout. 2 outs. Beautiful curveball. Tried to hold up, but he knew he didn't, and he'll go back and think about things in the dugouts. As Kang Sung-ho steps in, he is also 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to center. First pitch swinging, fouls that one to the dugouts, and 0-1. And pitch on Jeong giving chase in foul territory, and 3 out. A pop up to the catcher, a pop up to the first baseman, both in foul territory, and a strikeouts means they didn't even hit one fair. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Hanwha up 8-1. Oh, Hanwha does have 8 hits now. Some of these commercials, man. Oof. Alrighty, it is time for some Hanwha offensive baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Put my earpiece back in so I can hear what I'm playing. Alright, we should be back. Bottom of the 6th here. Jang Jin-hyuk leading things off for Hanwha. He's been on base twice, but hasn't hit yet. But first, we're going to have a Hotels.com commercial that I don't understand. And then we're probably going to come back late to missing the first pitch. What do we got? Oh. Lee Gyo-hoon on the mound now. 12 games, 12.1 innings, 8.03 ERA, 879 OPS. Strikeout 8 per 9, but walk 7.3 per 9. Wait for your pitch, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for your pitch. And Jang Jin-hyuk will lead things out. Lee Gyo-hoon. And like clockwork, ball 1. that one catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. And that one misses inside. Scouting reports, waits for a strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Why? Stop doing that. All right, the 3-2 pitch coming up to John Jin Hyuk, the center fielder, and that's ball 4. His third walk of the day. He's had 3 full count walks today. Putting plenty of stress on the opposing bullpen. Peraza stepping in now with 319. He is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and an RBI. As that one is a ball once again. Peraza. And that's way upstairs. 2-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch sets up right in the middle, and that is crushed. Foul. To say, I mean, that pitch was, he set up right in the middle, and he put it right in the middle. I mean, that, he just in front of it. As he bounces it off the, right next to the solar panels, and it bounces into the parking lot. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch to Peraza. Misses it. He knew it as he lets out a yell, throws the bat to the side. Second baseman catches it over his head, and 1 away. Yeah, they're on the broadcast. They're talking about the same thing. I'm thinking is, why are these infielders taking these balls? They're going back. Why are they taking them instead of the outfielders are just standing in front of them and kidding? I just don't get it. All right, No Shiwan steps in. He is 2 for 2 on the day with a 2-run shot back in the first inning. 3-run shot yesterday out of the stadium. A 2-run shot in his first at bat, and then a bases clearing 3 RBI double in his second at bat. Walked in his last, and right now it's 0-1. John Jin Hyuk is a threat to steal. He's got 1 stolen base on the day, but in the 6th inning, up by 7. Hopefully they're not letting him run. And that he goes down and gets it. It's going, but it's left fielder under it. And 2 away. And An Jiang will now step in. He's 0 for 3 on the day Han Jeong seems to be a very streaky hitter where, he'll hit 450 for a week and then he'll hit 180 for a week. Ripped up to the upper deck and then bounces way down into the netting down on the first level. And 0-1. Okay, here comes the 1-0 pitch to Han Ji-hong, 0 for 3 on the day, looking to get on base, and that's going to be a shot to the shortstop, 3 outs. And he will probably go 0 for 4 on the day. But Hanwha up 7 as we head to the 7th. 8-1 Hanwha. Courtesy of 6 walks. Gotta love when they walk you all over the base paths. Very different from yesterday. Both teams yesterday had 10 walks. So, yeah. No, this one. Alright, we should be hopping back in. We will see if they do it on time. We got another commercial. Very important. Thank goodness they have the arrows. Core step. Alright, stepping out now. Eminu, 33 games, 28.1 innings, 1 win, 1 loss, 6 holds, 1 save, 2.22 ERA, 666 OPS, and a 1.16 whip. Walks a few, strikes out a few, and he'll be facing Yang Sung-hwan. Looks at strike 1. Getting 2 hits today, 242 on the season now. Again, the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Doosan. 6, 7, 8 hitters for Doosan are 6 for 6 with 6 singles. Everyone else is 0 for the game. And the 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. And let's see, lays off of that one. 1-2. This is setting up for a very important series coming up. Hanwha's up 7 against Doosan. Lotte is up 6 against Kia. They're both tied in the standings. And the 1-2 swing, fouls. Oh. I thought he fouled it, but apparently not. And that's going to be a strikeout. As he pirouetted and kind of lingered around the batter's box, I thought maybe he thought he fouled it, as the catcher wasn't able to catch it and bounce in front. Interesting. All right, Kim Gi-yeon, he's also 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles, fouls that one out of play, 0-1. So the Lotte and Hanwha are theoretically tied. They are a difference of 1/1000th of a point in winning percentage. Hanwha is 34-41, and Lotte is 33-40, as that one bounces in there, which leads this weekend's series to be a big one. The issue for Hanwha and the benefit for Lotte is Lotte tomorrow should have Wilkinson. Hanwha probably have Jo Dong-wook. But Saturday and Sunday will be Barya and Ri Hyun-jin. I'm not sure which order they're going to do, as they both pitch in the double header on Sunday. But it looks like rain in the forecast for Saturday and Sunday. So Lotte definitely has the advantage if they're going to miss Hanwha's 1 and 2 starters. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's outside and low. Ball 2, 2-2. So Hanwha has a large task for them. If they are able to hold on to this. And the 2-2, that's another ripped in front of Peraza. And his 3rd single of the day. As the 6-7 hitter, 6-7-8 hitters are now 7 for 8 with 7 singles. Why is that bear's pants off? Pull his pants up, lady. All right, Yu-chan, also 2 for 2 on the day. And that's a ball in the dirt. 1-0. Yu-chan 333 on the season now. And swings through that one, 1-1. And 1-1, another swing as he fouls that right into the glove of J.J. Hoon. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up. Iminu, pitch number 13, and he swings at a pitch, curveball, breaks way down, and that's 2 away. That was a very weak, ugly looking swing. All right, Jo Soo Hang. I always want to say Soju Hang. Jo Soo-hang looks at strike one on the inside corner. He is 0 for 2 today. Grounded into a 4-2 force out at home in his last at bats, hitting 267 on the season. Flew out to right in his very first at bats. And here comes the 0-1 pitch going upstairs, and they do. Shortstop grabs, throws to second, and the 6-4 ends the 7th inning, and Hanwha once again will come up with a big lead. And the head of Hanwha itself is in the stadium once again tonight. As he is smiling on. And Cheon Sung skies that one to center. Jung Soo Bin jumps, catches it at the wall, and one away. That was not a super catch, lady. Not lady, but guy. The announcer, oh, super catch. No, it wasn't, man. It was just a deep fly ball. It was just a deep fly ball. Calm down, dude. He didn't even need to jump if he would have just kept running back a little bit. All right, well, Kim Tae-yeon stubbing in now. He singled in his last at-bat, 1 for 3 on the day, and looks at strike one at the bottom corner. Lee Gyo-hoon still out there. Kim Tae-yeon average up to 289 now after his 1 for 3 day. And that's way upstairs. We're 1-1. All right, to the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, so 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Lifted a right fielder under its 2 away. All right, Lee Do-yoon will step in now. He is 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Ido-yoon, 282 on the season, 1 for 3 today with a single in his first at bats, and then came around to score a fly out to center and a pop up to the short stop, and that's way outside. 1-1. Way outside. 2-1. And that catches the top of the zone. 2-2. Ido-yoon looks disgusted at that. Ido-yoon's like, do you know how short I am, man? As he fouls, that's one to the Hanwha dugouts. And trainer jumps the railing and goes and talks to Ido-yoon. Interesting there. Looks like he twisted. Did he foul that off of his foot? Ooh, right off the toes. Right off the right toes. He's not going to want to come out, I can tell you that, because despite how great he played last year, again, Ido-yoon is the reason that as he swings through that. Ido-yoon is really the reason why Hanwha did not finish in last place last year. He came up, played extremely well at shorts, and then this year, start of the season, he doesn't have a job anymore. He's relegated to being a bench player. Comes out, plays well. It's hitting over 300. And what happens? Well, new manager comes in and decides, hey, I want this other guy to play. This other guy that is a absolute cancer on the team. But yeah, I want him to play because he's older, and it's evident that he sucks. He shouldn't be out there. So finally, Ido-yoon gets to stick over at shorts, and he's not going to want to come out even if he's hurt, because it's the whole again, the whole thing with the manager wants to follow old habits, old traditions of leadoff batter has to be this fast guy. He doesn't even think about the actual on-base percentage or batting average or anything like that. And then, if you've got a guy that's older, he should be playing before someone who's younger, despite the fact that the guy who's younger is playing much better. It's really not a thought or a concern to certain managers who are older than dirt. As the well, never mind. I thought Jo Dong-wook would be starting tomorrow, but apparently he's not, as he's moved out on to I don't know who's going to start tomorrow. That's a very interesting play here. So Jo Dong-wook is now out there. been 18 days. He was registered with the team today. I don't know who's going to start tomorrow, as that's a swing and a miss. Kim Dae-han pinch hitting here. And that's strike two. And that misses 1-2. I really don't know who's going to start tomorrow. And swing and a miss. I'm so confused. Because they didn't have a game last week on Saturday. So if Ryu Hyun-jin pitches, that would be on 4 days rest. As he pitched the first game of the doubleheader, I'm so lost. I don't know who's going to start. Because again, last week Friday's starter was Wang Jun-seo, who was removed and put into the bullpen. I thought Jo Dong-wook was coming back up to start tomorrow's game, but apparently not. Apparently he is in. I have no idea. All right, 3-0 pitch to Hog Young-min. Hog Young-min 0 for 2. And that's in there for a strike. That has probably got to be a little bit disturbing, as the right as he's throwing, the wave is coming by on the as that one lifts. Now, as that's fouled back. That's got to be what he's thinking. And a swing, strikeouts number 2. As he's once again pitching right as the wave is coming by. Yeah, it'll be a better matchup, but that's off of 4 days rest as Yang E.G. lifts that one in. That is a souvenir for somebody who's willing to climb on top of the dugouts. And they cut the lead to 6. Ryu Hyun-jin on 4 days rest versus Wilkinson, who's been the best pitcher in the last 6 weeks. All right, Kim Jae-won chops that one foul. Will there be tickets? $149 off the bat, 115 and 35 degrees. And Kim Jae-won, that'll be a single up the middle, and The middle of the lineup decides, hey, oh crap, it is the 8th inning. We are supposed to be playing baseball right now. We'll go ahead and start. And it is never, ever over in the KBO. Hanwha's bullpen is rested. And that's way inside 1-0. Kong Sung Ho 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a fly out to center, and a foul pop up to the first baseman. Lote's expanding their league, and Hanwha is shrinking their lead. And we'll have a pinch runner, Jungmin Jae. And foul caught. And that was a waste of a pinch runner, as he 2 consecutive foul pop-ups to the first baseman. And Hanwha will head to the bottom of the 8th. They're up 8-2. Again, no fundamental defense whatsoever from KBO. That'll only be one. All right, another change on the mound for Doosan. Kim Yu-sung on the mound now. And Shea Jae-hoon will lead things off. He has been on base all 3 times today. Yeah, it just, but it's been real slow lately. As that's one misses 1-0. Kim Dae-han moves to center. Ju Soo Hang stays over in right. Yu Chan moves to left. I'm not changing on that. Sorry, guys. As that's one misses. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike. And 3-2. And fouls that one up back and out of play. Swing and a miss. And that's the first time he has been retired today. Alright, just for you guys, I went and changed everything. Because I'm that swell of a guy. Alright, Wang Young-mook steps in. He is 2 for 4 on the day with a solo shot. First pitch he saw in the first inning. Then fly out to center, a single, and a ground ball to third. Fouls the first one away, and it's 0-1. He got Hanwha, hey. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Kim Gi-jung, 5 innings, 81 pitches, 1 run, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, no walks, and no home runs. All right, and the 0-2 pitch, way upstairs, 1-2. Alright, here comes the 1-2 pitch to Wang Young-mook. And that misses way, way upstairs. And he runs the count full, goes from a 0-2 to 3-2. And he sets up right down the middle and blows it past him, 148. And 2 outs. 2 full counts, 2 strikeouts. And that'll bring up John Jin-hyuk. And swing and a miss on a pitch right down the middle. 150 on the old radar gun. 255 on the season for John Jin-hyuk. He's 0 for 1 today. Walk, stolen base, walk, ground out, and another walk. And that one bounces off the plate. It's 1-1. Oh, John Jin-hyuk. And the 1-1 pitch coming in, sets up outside right at the waist and hits right where he wants it, and that's strike 2, 1-2. And Kim Tae-hyun definitely not coming out today. Very rough outing last night. Not a save situation, but made it interesting. And the 1-2 bounces in the batter's box as he jumps back out of the way, and 2-2 count. And the 2-2 pitch fouls it. Ball boy goes down to one knee, grabs it. Excellent play down the line by the ball boy. Right, the 2-2 pitch, and that's ball 3. He's checking down, and he wins. All right, Hanwha goes 1-2-3 with 3 strikeouts, but they're doing it for the fans because they know the fans are ready to go home. They know that the game is pretty much right where they want it, and they would love to end it soon, as yesterday's game was a long one, as was, yeah. So, sitting at 2 hours and 37 minutes now on this game. Would love to finish under 3 hours. Who's coming in for Hanwha? Who's coming in for Hanwha? Jordan Luke threw 15 pitches there in the 8th inning. Gave up the 1 run on the homer to Yang Yiji. Will they keep him out to face Yang Sung-Wan, who's 2 for 3 on the day? No, they're going to bring in the closer with a 7-run lead. Very, very important. Does this guy in the dugout realize that they have another game tomorrow? Why are you bringing your closer in with a 6-run lead? Six-run lead. You bring your closer in. Okay. How do you ruin an arm? You bring in your closer with a 6-run lead. 34 games, 39 innings, 5 wins, 1 loss, 2 holds, 11 saves, 185 ERA, 557 OPS against, .82 whip. He strikes out 8.5 an inning and walks, or 8.5 per 9, and walks almost 1 per 9. Last year he threw 59 innings. So far this will be 40 innings today, with more than a half a season left. These announcers literally have no clue what the hell they're saying. They just say whatever they think. Like this, they're talking about, oh, well, he's coming in because other guys pitched yesterday. Yeah, but he also pitches other relievers multiple games in a row. Like, why are you not giving the guy that's a starter a second inning when you're up by 6? Why? Because you're an idiot. You only got the job because you won a game 20 years ago. Unbelievable. Like, literally, you have Jordan Luke in the Futures League through 5 innings, 6 innings, 5 innings, 4 innings, 5 innings. He's a starter. Why would you not have him come out for a second inning when you're up 6 runs? Like, there's zero intelligence when it comes to these pitchers. It's not the pitcher's fault. It's obviously the idiot in the dugout. And that is crushed. Almost like every other time he comes in when it's not a closing situation. Until the manager comes in and ruins it. As that's a strike on the outside. Kim Gi-yeon, he is 3 for 3. Single, a single, and a single. And the 0-1, a swing and a miss, 0-2. You got your closer out for a 6-run game. He gives up a home run. He's going to throw 15 pitches in this inning, and then you're going to need him tomorrow. Instead of having the guy that averages 5 innings per game that he pitches come out for a second inning. Because that would be way too intelligent. Ball 2 in the dirts, 2-2. Just no reason for this. And 2 away on the chopper, back to the pitcher. But again, I don't think that he's going to blow the lead or anything, but it's just... The guy's on pace to set a career high of innings, of pitch, of appearances. And you rely on, you're putting him in a situation that he doesn't need to be in. Oh, Jo Soo-hang 0 for 3 on the day. It looks at strike 1. He flew out to right, a grounder to the second baseman, and a grounder to the shortstop. And swing and a miss, 0-2. Just puts a damper on the game. Like, it's such a good game. And then a dumb managerial move like this. That's outside, 1-2. All right, well, that ends it. Hanwha gets the win. Uh, 8-3. They get out hits. But courtesy of 6 walks. 6 walks and timely home runs puts Hanwha up early, and they stay up. Played well. Kim Gi-jung on the mound again has been starting well. I actually thought that they were going to stay with him whenever they decided to go with Wang Jun-saw instead. He picks up his 3rd win, 81 pitches, 5 innings, 55 strikes, 6 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 run. Wang Young-mook led the game off with a solo shot on the first pitch he saw. Another single later on. Hitting John Jin-hyuk in the second hole. In the 2-hole, didn't get a hit, but he was on base 3 times. Peraza also didn't get a hit, but RBI walk. No Shiwan, the big hitter today, as he goes 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer and a 3-run double. 5 RBIs from him, but once again, An Chi-hong 0 for 4, Chae Sung 0 for 4. Kim Tae-yeon has, since he's moved out of the top of the lineup, today was the first hit he's had on the series. Lee Do-yoon and Choi Jae-hoon rounded everything out, and he did perfectly fine. But again, the Chae Sung, he had a really strong series against Kia the first 2 games, 3 for 4 and 3 for 4. But 1 for 3, 1 for 4, 1 for 4, 0 for 4 today. That ERA is still hanging around the 230 spots. An Chi-hong is super, super streaky. Was moved down in the lineup. So where is he going to be at? Where's he going to be at tomorrow? Tomorrow's game should happen. Saturday and Sunday are very unlikely. Saturday, almost 0 chance that game gets played. Sunday's game doesn't look like it's going to get played either. So I just don't understand. I don't understand it at the end. You had you could have had Jo Dong-wook starting tomorrow, and he's pitched well with a rested bullpen. But instead today you have you bring him in. He only pitches 1 inning. So instead of having tomorrow, if it is a close game, having Park Sang-won and having Ju Hyun-sung full strength, fully rested, instead you have Park Sang-won who's rested, but Lee Min-woo pitched today, and also Han Sung-hyuk pitched today, and then Ju Hyun-sung also pitched today. So in a close game, you've got 3 guys that are pitched today that are going to have to come back out and get important outs. Because you got... the only thing I can think is Yu Hyun-jin on 4 days rest. But he didn't pitch well last Sunday. So instead of going Jo Dong-wook, where you have Jo Dong-wook for Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, which is going to be rained out, and you could go into the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday game against KT with, you could literally have Yu Hyun-jin, Barya, and Weiss finishing out your first half of the season. But it didn't end up that way, and yeah. So Hanwha gets the win, though. Convincing win. 2 solo shots at the end made it closer than it really was. But again, Hanwha got out hit. When they're winning a lot of these games, it's not from their offense, but from the other pitchers not being able to throw strikes. It was the same in the SSG series. It was the same in the Kia series. So a lot of these wins against some of these guys have been courtesy of a lot of walks and some timely hits, which obviously important. Today, no walks from Hanwha after giving up 10 walks yesterday. So Hanwha takes the win. Hanwha takes the series. Lotte sitting at 11-2 in the top of the eighth, so they're probably going to win, which means tomorrow's game will be for 7th place, where KT is stormed back against SSG. They were down earlier. They're up 13-5 now, and then QM putting a beating on NC. So if all the games are played this weekend, we'll see. There's no real super strong team this year, and there's no super awful team either. Exactly, Kenny. That's the biggest thing, is he doesn't walk a lot of guys, and he doesn't give up a lot of home runs. He's given up more home runs this year, but all the pitchers are giving up a ton of home runs. I don't care what KBO says, the ball is different. But Hanwha wins the series. Another weekday series win. They do not play well on the weekends, so we'll see how they do this weekend. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at the same time, 6:30, for the Lotte versus Hanwha game. See you tomorrow.